right. Let me. That's still a little loud. Okay. It doesn't even need to be playing. Okay. Plan today is to continue the tier list. I'm gonna do all of Gen 2. And depending on how I'm feeling by the end, maybe some of Gen 3. I'm feeling real tired, just like not even like sleepy, like the tired sleepy. Uh I'm just like I'm feeling exhausted. Uh for no particular reason other than a lack of sleep. Uh at like a time when I should be asleep. But that's fine. We're gonna run it. I'm gonna make it work. The last stream we did, the last stream of this, not the last stream in general. Um, we did all of Gen 1, which that was fun. I'm gonna switch over to it now. I'm gonna start the music and then switch over to it. And I'm gonna move OBS over here so I can see it. While I'm here, that music's loud. That's louder than it was last time. Yeah, sorry, I set everything up for this, like, super last minute. I'm not too worried about the music on stream, because I'm gonna be recording locally, so I can just get rid of it, but, yeah. Okay, start recording. I forgot to do that. I don't even need to do a YouTube intro, because I already did one in the, like, I'm gonna do all the generations and then put them together as one video. It's just apparently gonna take fucking forever to record the full thing. So, despite the Pikachu at the top here, this is ignoring alternate forms outside of, like, regional variants. So, the legendary birds are in here, from Galar, because they're just better designs, but, okay. Don't like that. Hopefully that doesn't continue throughout this. But we only have 100 Pokemon that I, like, know I need to get through on the stream, so shouldn't be that bad. God, I'm getting, like, a shit ton of notifications as soon as I start, because of course I am. I'm gonna close something real quick. I should have made sure this was all set up before starting the broadcast today, but I did not. Okay, yeah. So we're doing regional variants, no Dynamax, no Mega Evolution. They all get their own category for this is a stupid fucking mechanic. Despite there being, there are some cool designs for these. Most of them are pretty cool. But it's a dumb mechanic, and I think if a Pokemon needs an alternate form like this to be made good, then there is an inherent issue with that Pokemon. This is also not taking, like, competitive or Nuzlocke usage into consideration at all, because if it was, Gyarados would be a hell of a lot higher than it is. Because I think Gyarados is, like... Where is Gyarados? Oh, Gyarados isn't good. But I think if it was for Nuzlocke, it would be perfect. But yeah, this is just a general, do I like this Pokemon overall sort of thing. Regional variants are included because they're basically separate Pokemon, and they just couldn't be bothered to make a completely new one. Okay. It's gonna bother me because I am listening to it. Gamer. True. True. So real, actually. Hold on. Hold on. One sec. Why am I not following you on Twitch? I'll figure it out later. Whatever. Okay. We're just gonna... can I do it from here, actually? I can't. Okay, that's fine. We're just gonna start. Chikorita. This is... I don't know if I can put Chikorita in perfect. See how it... I will follow you. I didn't know I wasn't. I might be following you, and it's just because I'm checking from Streamlabs, actually. Or from OBS. We'll see. I'll figure it out. Chikorita's a friend. That's what my gut is telling me. I want to put it in perfect, but I don't know if I can in good conscience, just because I love Bayleef and Meganium so much more. Bayleef is just a nice dinosaur guy. It's really cute in the anime, even though I think the logistics of its character are a little odd. And it's just cute. I like the leaf. It's like the Animal Crossing leaf where something took a bite out of it. And I don't want to know what did, but it was probably Croconaw. And Meganium, same tier. Meganium is just perfect Pokemon. I love its design. I love the flower petals. It's a very simple sort of upgrade to Bayleef, but it's just really good. I just like friendly looking dinosaurs. Cyndaquil. Cyndaquil's a friend too. And you know what? Preemptively, I'm going to put Totodile in perfect because I know Cosmo will be happy about that. But yeah, Cyndaquil. It's a creature. It's just a cute little guy. I love the eyes. And Legends Arceus, like, for as much as I hate Legends Arceus as a game, like, I do not like playing it. I do like that they made Cyndaquil finally look cool. Like the fire, I mean, because it was not, like, its model before Legends Arceus was not doing it any favors, but it looks good now. And it's just a cute little guy, and I love him. Quilava. That's good. I wouldn't say Quilava's a friend in the same way Cyndaquil is. Quilava's cute, but it's just not as cute. Very good thoughts in my head today, clearly. Typhlosion. I mean, it's not bad, but it feels like it's just bigger Quilava. It's bigger and angrier Quilava. That's not a bad thing, but I don't know. In my gut, it's just an okay tier Pokemon. It's fine. It works. But it is just bigger Quilava. What the fuck is the sun? I've said that a lot for this thing that I have on in the background. I know this is probably from either Sun and Moon or Sword and Shield. Where's this from? No, this is Scarlet and Violet. Whatever. I need to stop questioning the music because I'm gonna look like a psycho to myself in editing. Is this not your playlist? No, I just put on something from YouTube. I just looked up chill Pokemon music. Second result, that's it. Because I don't care about the music, really. I'm just gonna cut it out when I'm editing the video. Croconaw. Croconaw's a friend. I really like the, like, caveman design that they went for with Croconaw. It's a little weird that that's the route they took with the crocodile, but I don't think it holds a candle to Totodile. Totodile's just... It's Totodile. It's adorable. But Croconaw's still cool. He looks a little goofy and I like it. Feraligatr is also a friend. This guy looks like... I don't know how to accurately describe the vibe of Feraligatr in such a way that would, like, really describe how I feel about it. It's just a funny guy. I have vivid memories of my mom using one in Pokemon Coliseum when I was a kid, because she used to play that game, and she could never get past Mirror B. So she now has like an irrational hatred of Ludicolo, Mirror B, and Mirror B's Retro Groove, which, yeah. Yeah, I like Feraligatr. He's a funny guy. I'm working on a stream playlist for myself lately. I started to, but I just, like, I can't sit still for long enough to work on it for long enough that it would ever be long enough for a full stream. Plus, I don't do streams like this very often where I have music playing outside of a game. Sentret. This is a good design. I don't think Sentret is a friend. I think Sentret is cute, but it's just not... Well, let's put it this way. Sentret's cute. Furret is fucking perfect, though. They really just made a little guy, and I feel like I could say that for, like, most of the Pokemon, but they just made a little guy with, like, they made him all striped. Like, how is anyone expected to not like this? Also, our tier list just went live. That's awesome. I will watch it when I'm done here. I'm not gonna be streaming long, because I'm a little tired. But I will be watching YouTube for like 12 hours today. This song's from Sun and Moon. I remember this one. Hoot Hoot. I'm gonna be honest, I don't hate Hoot Hoot, but I really don't like it that much. He's just a circle. His eyes are cool. Noctowl is just an owl. But I like it. I'll move it up to good. I think Noctowl, what it does to differentiate itself from an owl is very minimal. But it's still a cool Pokemon. I like using it. I've used it in like 2 out of the 3 Heart Gold Soul Silver playthroughs I've done in the past 2 years. Which, dear God help me, nobody should ever play that game that many times. I don't know what this version of the song is from, but that's fine. Yes I do, this is brilliant. What am I talking about? Ladybah. I mean, if I'm going purely off of would I ever want to use this, I'd say bad, but it's just a ladybug with googly eyes, which there's nothing to hate about it necessarily, but I don't know, man. It's just okay. Ledian, on the other hand, I think this guy's ugly. I don't know if it's just me. I think Ledian, like, I don't know. Again, it's kind of just a ladybug, but he looks like somebody who would get bullied in like a Hallmark movie. He looks like a stereotypical like computer lab nerd, if that makes sense. And that's not what I'm looking for in a Pokemon. Granted, apparently I'm not looking for a lot of stuff in Pokemon. Why'd I put Muck in bad? I like Muck. Okay. Spinarak, unlovable. Same with Ariados. Fuck them. Fuck them. You should not need to put a fucking spider in your video game. Unless it's Spider-Man PS4. That game's fucking phenomenal. Crobat is a friend. Literally, and like, that's how I would genuinely tier it. I adore Crobat. It's such a, like, it's really cool for a Pokemon that comes off of the unhinged mess that is Golbat. And that's coming as someone who loves Golbat better when it's unhinged. It's just a neat, like, way of sort of moving away from the more freakish design of Zubat and Golbat and making it into something that's pleasant to look at because you were nice to it and now it likes you and is a friend. Chinchou. I think Chinchou is good, but that's just because I think Lantern is Chinchou done a lot better, and Lantern is a friend. Am I still a mod? Fanboy's still a mod. That's awesome. Oh my god, you love to see it. That's awesome. Holy shit. That's so cool. I just did not do any cleanup when I moved back to Twitch, huh? That's sick. Okay. Anyway. Yeah, Lantern's a friend. It's just a cute guy. He's a cute guy. He's got some... I don't know. What else am I supposed to say about It's a fish. Pichu. Honestly, perfect. I don't know if I'd put it next to Alolan Raichu. I think Pikachu and Alolan Raichu are better, but somebody got the assignment, make a baby Pikachu, and they fucking aced it, because I adore Pichu. And honestly, in terms of Smash Bros, I know, like, one of my mascots, quote-unquote, has been Nintendo 64 Pikachu. But Smash Bros. Pichu is way, like, in Smash at least, Pichu's way cuter than Pikachu. Pikachu's just cuter everywhere else. And in Smash Melee, I'd still say Pikachu's cuter because it's still using fat design, but yeah, I like Pichu. Cleffa. This... I mean... I won't say it's bad, but it's kind of just smaller Clefairy, and, like, I know you could say the same about Pichu, but at least Pichu has some defining characteristics. Cleffa is literally just small Clefairy. Igglybuff, I won't say unlovable, but I think this design's bad. I just don't like looking at it. It makes me, like, uncomfortable. I don't know why. I have memories of having issues with Igglybuff in some DS spin-off, but I don't remember if it was, like, Ranger or Mystery Dungeon, because I never even beat Mystery Dungeon, but... yeah. Togepi? Togepi's a friend. This is because of the anime, though. If I was going based purely on, like, games, I'd probably put Togepi in just good. But the anime made me love Togepi as a kid, and now I can never not love Togepi, so that's where we are now. Togetic, I'll say, is okay. I don't have any feelings one way or the other about Togetic. It's just it's a little guy. So are all of the other Pokemon. Natu. Natu's a friend. I like Natu a lot. He's a cute, he's a little orb. End of thought. Xatu is just Natu with a body. And a sharper beak, I guess. I really love Xatu's design. I think it's a friend, too. I had a friend in high school. And I know that I had a friend in high school who loved Xatu because I had one friend in high school. I had two friends, but... yeah, they loved Xatu, and I remember high school was when I was, like, super into, like, trying to theory craft teams for VGC. I know I say I played VGC in Gen 7 and whatever. I didn't actually. I helped a friend practice for VGC, and I did make my own teams and stuff, but I never got to go to any events because my parents never took me to any. Because that was one of their ways of trying to get me to learn to drive, which I still never did. But I remember I would, like, battle my friends at lunch in high school, and one of them always had Xatu on their team, even though it was, like, countered by practically everything in the meta at that point except for, like, Toxapex. Just because they liked Xatu a lot. And this just reminds me of that. Because Xatu gets, like, crazy move right. It gets Giga Drain, it gets Overheat. What the fuck? No, Heat Wave, not Overheat. Which most flying types get Heat Wave, but still. What the fuck? Mareep. Mareep is perfect. I'm starting to see a theme with perfect Pokemon. A lot of them are electric. And a lot of them are also Pikachu. But I don't know. What do you expect me to say about Mareep? It's a little sheep guy. Same goes for Flaffy. Flaffy 2 is perfect because it's just a better version because it's pink. And then Ampharos is a friend, but then it Mega Evolves, and if I was doing Mega Evolutions, Mega Ampharos would go to perfect because that hair is fucking sick. Blossom, I will say, is a friend. Part of me wants to put it in perfect because I know Aiden really loves Blossom. But Blossom never, like, I don't know. I wouldn't put it in the same level as any of the other Pokemon here. Like, I wouldn't go out of my way to use it on team, probably. It's just a good design. Blossom's adorable and I love it. And it's better than Vileplume in every way. Marill. Okay. Sure thing. That's a... I don't know if I feel good about... I'll put it in good. I think it's a good design. It's just, like... Heart Gold and Soul Silver burn me out on Marill. Because the rival uses one. Back when I used to play the game as a kid, I always thought, oh, I have to use Marill. It's like the mascot of Heart Gold, Soul Silver. So then I used Marill there. And then Azumarill became fucking huge and competitive because of, fucking Belly Drum. And it's still huge for, like, max raids. Not max, Terra raids. I'll also just put Azumarill in good. I just can't in good conscience put them higher because I am so burnt out on seeing them and I never want to use them on a team again. Sudowoodo. Normally I would put this in okay, but Sudowoodo is a friend after I got a shiny one in Coliseum, and that's all I'll say. I have no other thoughts about this guy. I got a shiny one in a game where shinies are not something you're supposed to be able to get, so you love to see it. Politoed. You know what? Politoed's a friend. I don't... Politoed's another one I feel burnt out on. I don't know why. I think because of Gen 5. For some reason, just thinking of the fact that N uses Politoed on his Rain team, like, makes me feel like, oh, I see this too much. But Politoed's like a really underrepresented Pokemon in the series. Yeah, I feel comfortable with Friend. I like Politoed's design. I think it's cute. I liked it in the manga, in the Gold and Silver arc. Hoppip is perfect. Because every channel has to have a history with Hoppip. Hello, Eldritch Abomination. I used to be a part of a group channel called Reset, and I'm still in, like, every video on that channel, but I'm, like, not an active member of it anymore. I don't make the content for it myself anymore, outside of Read Up or whatever. Aiden and I did a, like, 12-episode Let's Play, and then we tried to do it again and got 2 episodes in, of Pokemon Vietnamese Crystal. And Hoppip in that game was mistranslated as Yuzi. And words cannot describe just the memories that Aiden and I finding a Hoppip named Yuzi and just sticking with that name. Like, words cannot describe the feelings I feel because of memories that were created exclusively because of Hoppip. I feel like without encountering Yuzi, I genuinely don't know, like, how close Aiden and I would be today. Aiden and I aren't as close as, like, we've ever been, but we're, like, I would be a different person without that friendship in my life, and Hoppip is genuinely a bonding point there. I'll go ahead and put Skiploom in okay. I don't really like this design. And I'll put Jumpluff in friend, because I love Jumpluff's design, but it will never beat Hoppip, ever. Aipom. This is another one that I think is a friend specifically because of the anime, and I'm really noticing a theme where most of Gen 2's Pokemon are ending up in either friend or perfect. Gen 2 just has good fucking Pokemon. They made a bad game, but they had to at least make up for it by making all of the Pokemon in it really good. Well, never mind. Sunkern. Okay. I have no thoughts on Sunkern. It is the lowest base stat total of any Pokemon. It has that going for it. But this design is so nothing. And on that note, Sunflora. I think Sunflora is good and not a friend. I like the design. It's just I mean, if they're gonna make a sunflower Pokemon, this is the way to do it. Because that is a sunflower with a smiley face. Good job. You aced the assignment. Not really aced. You got like a D- on the assignment, which is passing, but it's not great. Yanma. I like Yanma a lot. I think I'll put it in good. I don't like it enough that I'd put it in friend. But, I don't know. Something about Yanma makes me happy. So you know what? I will put it in friend, because that's what these Pokemon do. They make me happy. I like Yanma. He's a cool guy. He gets Speed Boost as an ability, which is fun. I think he also gets Baton Pass, not in Coliseum, where he could really get good use out of it, but he does get it. Yanma's cool. Fun guy. Wooper. You know where Wooper's going. Wooper has an important place in the history of this channel. When I first started streaming, I did Pokemon Shield. I don't know why I forgot the name of the game. And we caught a Wooper, and our theme for the Nuzlocke, because it started as a Nuzlocke and eventually just became a normal playthrough. Wooper was nicknamed Todd Showered. And Todd Showered became like a god to the channel for a bit. It's obviously not as prominent now. Todd Showered did come back for Coliseum for the second attempt and died on Mount Battle, but look, everything about Wooper, everything about Quagsire, regardless of what you think, if your opinion is any less than these are perfect fucking Pokemon, you're just wrong. Because these are perfect fucking Pokemon. Speak of the devil, perfect fucking Pokemon. Espeon and Umbreon. Look, I've been attached to these since I was a kid because of Pokemon Coliseum, but I have never been more attached to Umbreon and Espeon than I have been since starting the Nuzlocks. Because, oh my god, Sam and Mr. Ass, like, they might be more iconic to this channel in my brain than Todd Showered. Which is saying something, because Todd Showered was a huge fucking deal. There's such, even outside of my nostalgia pairing with my love of these two funny gay dog characters, they're just fucking solid designs, especially Umbreon. Like, it's just good. I like it. It makes me happy, and that's what matters. What is this song? Oh, this is the nighttime soaring theme from Oraz. Okay. Murkrow! Murkrow! That's good. He's a crow with a hat. Galarian Slowking. I don't want to put him in unlovable, but I think this design is kind of bad. It makes me mad. No more thoughts. I don't know how it plays. I've never seen it in gameplay, because I'm pretty sure Avery used Slowbro, and I never played Sword, and I never evolved my Galarian Slowpoke because I did not play Shield very much after, like, beating it on stream. Even the playthroughs I did on stream for the DLC I never finished. Slowking. Slowking is a friend. This is partially because of Pokemon 2000, but I genuinely, like, as Pokemon 2000 goes, it's not really my favorite Pokemon movie. I didn't get as attached to it as a kid as I did to Pokemon the first movie and Pokemon the third movie. Slowpoke's just a cute guy. End of story. End of thought. Misdreavus. Misdreavus I will put in friend, because it's just a cute little ghost. I love the pearl necklace. But once we get to Mismagius, things will be better for Misdreavus. Which is saying something, because Misdreavus is already, like, second highest tier. And it would be, like, Misdreavus would probably be top of the tier if I was ordering the tiers. I love Misdreavus. Unknown. I don't want to say bad and I don't want to say okay, but I don't think I consider Unknown a friend. I think Unknown is good, because the idea behind Unknown is really fucking cool, and the way they use it in the games is really fucking cool. But I just don't, like, care. I think it's a cool concept for a Pokemon. I think it's cool, like, in universe to say, oh, the alphabet was inspired by this, or based on this, or this is like a early version of the alphabet, or whatever the fuck. That's cool. I love that. I love contextualizing things within the universe that they built in that way. But it's just a boring Pokemon. It's boring to use because hidden power only. Like, it's useful in Garbage Green, apparently. I don't play ROM hacks, so that means nothing to me. Wobbuffet. I can't put it in just okay, but I'll put it in just good. I think I like Wobbuffet because of the anime, but I would never want to use it myself. I don't think I'd consider it a friend, because even in the anime, all it says is Wobbuffet! Which, true, but there's not much to get attached to there. Girafarig. Girafarig is a friend. I really like it. I like its name being an anagram. Not an anagram, a palindrome. What the fuck am I passed English every year. Like, with an A. Or at least, like, a B. At the lowest. How did I'm gonna beat myself up about mixing up anagrams and palindromes now. This is gonna stick with me. Okay. Pineco. This is just a pinecone, but Forretress, I think, is really good. And one thing I love about Forretress is how its Pokedex entries are so ominous. I'm gonna see if I can pull these up. I forgot the chat is just in the middle of the screen here. That's funny. Forretress Pokedex entries. Okay. Let's see. This is important. This is an important thing I'm doing. Not anime Pokedex entries. I want to know its game entries. Okay. Its entire body is shielded by a steel hard shell. What lurks inside the armor is a total mystery. Let's see. It is encased in a steel shell. Its peering eyes are all that can be seen of its mysterious innards. I love the term mysterious innards. That's awesome. Let's see. In the moment that it gulps down its prey, the inside of its shell is exposed, but to this day, no one has ever seen that sight. I love the like, I thought the red part was, like, the Pokemon. Like, that's what's inside the shell, but no, that's a part of the shell. No one has ever seen the inside of Forretress, and I like the, like, ominousness of that. Okay, we're getting close to Gen 3, huh? I say that, we still have a few rows to go. Dunsparce. Dunsparce is a friend. I love the design. I think I wish it had not been shafted by Game Freak for so long, and then when it came time to finally give it an evolution, they still made it just okay. I wanted it to evolve into a dragon, damn it. I know it wouldn't make sense, but I wanted it to. He's a sleepy little guy, and I love him. And I like that the way you encounter it in Gold and Silver is, like, weird and never explained. Gligar. He's a silly little guy. I wouldn't consider Gligar a friend, but he's a silly little... Look at his official art. He has his tongue out. He's making fun of you. I love this guy. He's sick. Mega Steelix we don't care about, but Steelix we do care about, and I think this is okay. We could put it right next to Onix. It's just Onix with steel, and like he has some blades on everything except his head, but it's still just steel Onix. I have no other thoughts about this guy. Snubble. You love to see Snubble. I love this guy. He's a little dog. And Granbull, I think, isn't a friend like Snubble, but Granbull's still good. I have nostalgia for Granbull because of Colosseum. That does not carry Granbull the same way that Espeon and Umbreon do. Snubble, I think, is just cute. Like, I love Snubble. I would want to invite it into my home. Granbull, I would not. Which I know is, like, a part of its Pokedex entry where it's, like, it's actually really sweet, but everybody's afraid of it. But that doesn't change the fact I'm afraid of it. Quillfish. Okay. I have no thoughts on like, it is a puffer fish. It can explode, that's fun. Mega Scizor we don't care about. That's Remoraid. That is a different Pokemon. Mega Scizor we don't care about. Scizor is a friend. I think Scizor's design is sick, in the same way that Scyther's design is sick, and Scyther is also in friend tier. It's just a cool design. I used one in my playthrough of Heart Gold that I just finished, like a month ago maybe. Not even, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. And it was sick. I also gave Bugsy a Scizor, because I just edited all the gym leaders' teams, because wow, Gen 2's gym leaders suck. Yeah, Scizor's just cool. I like him. Evis uses one. That's a fact about it. Shuckle. This is a friend. Why is everything in Gen 2 a friend, man? I love Shuckle, though. He's cute. I think his gimmick is funny, where he cannot do anything except sit there and take hits. But he can also deal the most damage of any Pokemon if he is for some reason never touched after using, what the fuck is that move called? I can't remember off the top of my head, but it's the one that swaps defense and attacking stats. Gen 2 is the friend gen, clearly. Like, literally every Pokemon in Gen 2 is good in some capacity, except for the fucking spiders. I love this song. God, okay. Remoraid. Wow. That's not next. Okay, that got far from Octillery. Mega Heracross we don't care about. Heracross. Do you want to take a guess where this one goes? Heracross is a friend. It's a silly little guy. They managed to make so many good bugs in Generation 2 that it almost makes up for the fact that they put fucking spiders in the game, but it doesn't. It doesn't make up for it. Nothing could. Fuck you, Game Freak. That's the thing I hate Game Freak for. I think their games, top tier still. The spiders are not. Fuck Game Freak for that. Sneasel. Sneasel is a friend! I think I'm comfortable moving Sneasel down to good. But it's just a good design. I feel like the only reason I'm moving it down is not only because everything is going in friend tier for Gen 2, but also because Weavile is just such a drastic improvement to an already good design. And we'll get to that when we get to that. And thank God Hisui and Sneasel isn't here, because I hate that fucker. Teddiursa. It's a teddy bear. I like the moon on the head, and I like its significance to Pokemon Channel, but that's a game only I've played, so who cares? Ursaring. Honestly, same thing. This is just a fucking bear, but you'd love to see it. Slugma. It's just like, okay, Magcargo, okay. I just don't like Slugma. He's just a little pile of magma sludge. Which cool, but like, it's just kind of boring. Magcargo's boring too, but I'm fine putting him in okay because I like the fact that like the shell is like rock that forms out of the mag. I think that's cool. Lava, not magma, but whatever. Swinub is a friend. If you had asked me when I was in middle school, I would have put Swinub in perfect. I used to love Swinub way more than I do now. Yeah, that's all I have to say. Swinub's cute, it's adorable, he's a sleepy little guy. Piloswine, on the other hand, is unlovable. No, he's not. He's bad, though. I hate Piloswine because of Coliseum Nuzlocke, and I will not take that back. Motherfucker killed my first run. Dunsparce technically killed my first run, and I put him in friend, but I'm gonna blame it on Piloswine because he was the anchor of the team. Okay, Ghost Corsola, Galarian Corsola, is good. I don't think I like it as much as the original Corsola, but it's a cool concept that's meant to bring attention to an actual real issue. It didn't do that, it was more just a funny haha, but like, cool concept that's based on like a terrifying real world issue. As for normal Corsola, I don't talk about it much, but I fucking love Corsola. It's so cute, and it's pink, which automatically puts it above a lot of other Pokemon. I love Corsola. It's adorable. I wish it was better. Remoraid. That is just a fish. Octillery is okay too. I think Octillery would have been better if it had its original design by the time Gold and Silver actually released. When Remoraid and Octillery, if you've never seen their beta designs, used to be actually based on a fucking pistol and a tank, and it was obvious. And I think the designs were a lot better then. What have I missed? Welcome to the chat, Claydol Master. Not much. Pretty much every Pokemon has gone in friend tier almost, except for the fucking spider freaks. But yeah, not much else to explain with the tier list. You can just sort of look at it. Okay. Delibird. I will say good, but I'm not friend. I like Delibird's design, I just wish it was... I just wish it was more fun to use, honestly. Present is such a cool move and concept for people that like gambling, but the ability to heal the opponent... Like, why the hell is my boys Galarian, Slowking, and Ariados not good? Well, Ariados is not good because it's a fucking spider freak. And Galarian Slowking, I don't know, I just don't like it. It just makes me mad. Mantine is a friend. I like Mantine a lot, partially because of the manga, because of the Gold and Silver art, Gold, Silver, Crystal chapters, whatever. I don't know how the fucking manga's separated anymore, but yeah, Mantine was one of Gold's Pokemon, and I also just like its design, and I remember using it in Coliseum as a kid, back before I could beat the game. Skarmory. This is a Gen 2 Pokemon. I genuinely forgot. I'm honestly torn between Friend and Perfect with Skarmory. Yeah, Ariados does suck to use in game too. I just hate spiders. Honestly, I think Skarmory can go Friend. I love Skarmory's design a lot. I love its name. I think its name is super clever. Also, what did I just do? One sec. Oh, I opened Inspect Element. Okay. Alright. Yeah, Skarmory's just cool. I like its name. Its name is clever. It's a cool Pokemon. Houndour. I will say good. Houndour used to be my favorite Pokemon. And I don't know how. It might just be because I used to have a dog and I loved Stitch. Like, he was one of my best friends because he was my dog. And I just haven't had a dog since he passed away, and I haven't had, like, any connection to dogs as much as I have cats. But I don't know. It's just a dog. Mega Houndoom is a Mega Evolution. Houndoom, I will also just say good. I don't think it's a friend. Have you seen Houndoom's Generation 3 sprite? Because it's so bad. Its Gen 2 sprite is bad too, but that's a Gen 2 sprite. That's fine. That's, like, reasonable to be bad. Gen 3, there was no excuse for Houndoom looking as bad as it did. Houndoom looked terrible. And the only time you'd ever even see it is if you transferred one from XD, or if you, like, catch a Houndour and evolve it in Leaf Green Fire Red postgame, or if you fight the final Team Rocket admin in Fire Red Leaf Green postgame. Either way, you're still subjected to looking at what is maybe the ugliest Pokemon sprite ever. Kingdra. That is just a natural progression of Seadra, which I think means by default it stays in OK with Seadra. Phanpy. Phanpy's a friend. I love this little elephant guy. I love its 1% encounter rate. I love that I found a shiny one when I started a playthrough of Crystal, and then just did not finish that playthrough of Crystal, but I did find a shiny Phanpy, and you know what? I love that. Houndoom is probably the second best fire type in Platinum. It's got steep competition. Like, there's not that many games. Oh my god, you found a Phanpy. I'm not doing the voice. I can't get that high pitched right now. I do need to drink water, by the way. That did remind me of drinking water. This song's good. This is from, I think it's used in X and Y and Sun and Moon. Maybe. I don't remember. Whatever. Donphan, I think, goes down a tier. I like Donphan a lot, but it doesn't learn any ground-type moves until level 46. I learned that the hard way when I used one in fucking Soul Silver, like a few months ago. It does not learn Earthquake until late level 40s. What competition does Houndoom have in Platinum that isn't Infernape? Magmortar. And that's it. And Rapidash. Okay. Porygon 2. I think this Pokemon is so funny. It gets to go in the same tier. Well, Where is Porygon? Porygon's just an okay, huh? Well, okay. I mean, sure. I don't think Porygon 2 is an improvement over Porygon in any way. I like that they're continuing the joke, but... Huh. Stantler. I don't like this thing. I don't like Stantler's design. That's all I have to say about it. I don't like it. I don't like that his tail looks like a giant fucking ass cheek. Smeargle. Smeargle is a friend because I did VGC when Smeargle was usable in VGC. Love Spore Smeargle. Used to love Dark Void Smeargle when that was possible. Okay. Tyrogue is bad, I don't like it. Hitmontop, I would normally say is just okay, but I think Hitmontop is a friend after the Coliseum run because Hitmontop kind of carried, honestly, in the Ryugam Tower segment. So, yeah. I like Hitmontop now. Intimidate's great. He's a cool guy, too. He spins on his head. Smoochum. Unlovable, I hate Smoochum so much. Elekid. Good. He's cute. Magby. Okay. That is a smaller Magmar. He has a lot more butts on his head. Miltank is unlovable. I hate this motherfucker, and it's not because of Whitney, because I've never struggled with Whitney. I just think Miltank is ugly. Blissey. I'm gonna be honest, I like Blissey a lot. Where did I put Chansey? I put Chansey in bad. Huh. Well, I will put Blissey in good, because I actually really like Blissey's design. I always have found Morty harder than Whitney. I don't know if I've even found Morty harder. I think the only gym leader I've ever actually found hard in Gen 2 is Claire. Raikou. This is my favorite of the legendary beasts, probably. I think Raikou is a friend. I wouldn't say any of them are perfect. Raikou's just really cool. I like the fangs, I like the colors. Like, this is a non-binary dog, and you love to see it. Entei. Entei is also a friend. Pokemon the third movie is one of my favorite movies of all time. So Entei gets to be up there just because of that. I just got bad luck and it spammed Hypnosis and Dream Eater. Oh, that sucks. Okay. Suicune. Honestly, I think Suicune is the weakest of the legendary beasts, but I'd even still say it's a friend. I like all of their designs. I just think Raikou is just so clearly better than the other two, and Entei just got a really fucking good movie. Larvitar. Larvitar is a friend, it's adorable, it's sort of the same situation as Dratini, honestly, except instead of Pupitar going a tier above friend like Dragonair, Pupitar gets to go a tier below friend, because I get what they were going for, but it doesn't work. I don't think it's cool, and it doesn't look like a natural midpoint to me. Mega Tyranitar is a Mega Evolution. Tyranitar gets to go in Friend with Larvitar. I used to use it competitively with Assault Vest, of all things, which was weird, but it kind of works. So, yeah, it's also just, it's fun to use in the games. It's cool as hell. Like, I'd argue it's cooler than Dragonite, and I really like Dragonite. This is sort of going to be the situation with a lot of legendary beasts. Larvitar in the anime was adorable. It was. I forgot Ash had a Larvitar for a little bit. I don't know if he technically owned it, but he escorted it for a bit. Lugia. This one's complicated to me. I like XD001. But even then, I'd probably only put that in good. I think normal Lugia is still good, but I wouldn't say it's a friend. Because it is, like, I don't know. Something about Lugia has always just been kind of boring to me. It appeared in Pikachu's moment of encouragement against Leon. That's awesome. I haven't watched that far. I have watched Indigo League and Johto, and I think part of Hoenn and part of Sinnoh. I have a Lugia card, but for whatever ungodly reason, it's normal type. There's a psychic energy in the game! Is there a flying energy? I don't think there is. I think that's covered by normal, but... Jeez. Lugia was designed by someone who was on drugs. Oh, I'm well aware. He was designed for the anime. He was designed for the Pokemon 2000. And they didn't know he was going to be in the games at all, because Ho-Oh was the only mascot they'd actually designed for Gold and Silver. But yeah, I don't care about the backstory. I think Lugia is just, like, he's a good design, but I don't have any thoughts on it other than that. Ho-Oh, on the other hand, this is the gay bird, which means he is a friend. He brought these motherfuckers back to life, and he's the gay bird. Someone I knew when I was young had a giant Shadow Lugia card. I have no idea if it was an official one. I think they did release a Shadow Lugia card with Pokemon XD, but I don't think it was ever, like, tournament legal, and I don't know how big it was. I almost missed this like I missed the first. Fucked up. That's fine. We're almost done. We only have one more Gen 2 Pokemon. Celebi. Honestly... Sure. Celebi is a friend. I was debating between good and friend. It's sort of just an onion, but I think it's cute. And I like Pokemon Forever, even if it's not, like, one of my favorite movies, like the third movie is. I don't know. That's all I really have to base my liking of Celebi on, because I like the event in Heart Gold Soul Silver with Giovanni and all that shit, but Celebi barely plays a part aside from being a vehicle. I don't see Onion Celebi. Most people wouldn't. I don't know why I do, I just associate it with onions. But yeah. That's all of Gen 2. So, in friend tier for Gen 2, we got Bayleaf, Meganium, Totodile, Furret, Pichu, Mareep, Flaffy, Hoppip, Wooper, Quagsire, Espeon, Umbreon, and Corsola. For friend tier in Gen 2, we have Chikorita, Cyndaquil, Croconaw, Feraligatr, Crobat, Lantern, Togepi, Natu, Xatu, Ampharos, Blossom, Sudowoodo, Politoed, Jumpluff, Apom, Yanma, Slowking, Misdreavus, it's not pronounced Misdreavus, Girafarig, Dunsparce, Snubbull, Scizor, Shuckle. I'm so bad at doing this recap, I always forget Pokemon names. For some, like, I know all of their names. Except for, like, the legendary beasts from Scarlet Violet. Heracross, Swinub, Mantine, Skarmory, Phanpy, Smeargle, Hitmontop, Raikou, Entei, Suicune, Larvitar, Tyranitar, Ho-Oh, Celebi. For good tier, we have Quilava, Sentret, Noctowl, Chinchou, Cleffa, Marill, Azumarill, Sunflora, Murkrow, Unknown, Wobbuffet, Forretress, Gligar, Granbull, Sneasel, not Smeargle, Galarian Corsola, Delibird, Houndour, Houndoom, Donphan, Elekid, Blissey, Pupitar, and Lugia. For OK tier, we have Typhlosion, Hoot Hoot, Ladybug, Togetic, Skiploom. I genuinely did forget this one's name for a second there. Sunkern, Steelix, Quillfish, Teddiursa, Ursaring, Magcargo, Remoraid, Octillery, Kingdra, Porygon 2, and Magby. For bad tier in Gen 2, we have not many Pokemon. Ledian, Igglybuff, Galarian Slowking, fucking Pineco. What is my problem? Slugma, Piloswine. I got, like, concerned because it was staring. I am so tired. Stantler, Tyrode. For Unlovable in Gen 2, only Spinarak, Ariados, Smoochum, and Miltank. Gen 2 just has all around really fucking good Pokemon. I know I said maybe some of Gen 3, and that's even in the title, but I'm tired, y'all. I'm exhausted. I did not get enough sleep, and I went to bed way too late, too. So in the next stream, we will do all of Gen 3, which is slightly more it's about 20, 30 more Pokemon. And that should not take too long. Yeah. That was a nice 6 minutes of stream. True! Oh. Yeah. The song's really good. Why does Gen 8 have such good music? What's in my notifications? Not much. I was told, real quick, I'm gonna go ahead and switch to my webcam. Because why the fuck not? Slumbering Weald is amazing. That wasn't Slumbering Weald, apparently. Although maybe the song's just not called that. Okay. So I got word earlier in the stream that, Wandering Bard has uploaded a video that I was in, and it is a Pokemon Coliseum encounter tier list. Because I am one of 3 people that I know of, at least, that has completed the Pokemon Coliseum Hardcore Nuzlocke, so I'm in this video. I'm not gonna watch it on stream because I'm exhausted, and that is my reason. But I will, like, I'll post a link in the Discord and on Twitter, and in Community tab. Maybe. I don't know about Community tab. I hate posting on the Community tab, but, yeah, you can also just go to Wandering Bard Gaming on YouTube, and it's the most recent video. It was fun to be a part of, so I'm sure it's a good video. Otherwise, I can think of nothing else to say. I'm exhausted. So I'm gonna cut off the music there. And save. I need to add a title real quick. That works. And we just save that. There we go. And then in the next stream, we will do Gen 3. And maybe if I have more energy for the next stream, we'll do Gen 4 too. Maybe I'll go crazy. You never know. Thank you for showing up if you did. If you've been here from the very beginning, thank you even more. I'm going to consume a lozenge and then, like, I don't fucking know, watch YouTube videos. Good night.